I swear I miss the Saturday chill, but now I'm grown, gotta pay bills. I used to play in late stationary, now it's hard to stay still. Using all my time to climb the A-mill. Lucky Charms was my 8 a.m. meal. On cinnamon toast, honey nut smacks and Cheerios was filling my bowl. Eyes glued to the telly, it was Ed and Eddie. But can you lower your voice, cause I'm missing my show.
Look, waking up to some homemade food. Yu-Gi-Oh! At 11, Beyblade at noon. Hit the Mario Kart when I had GameCube. Got me feeling like a chemist by the time it was 2. Mix up the cereal, textures are critical. For its taste to be right at its pinnacle. Watching Hey Arno and Dragon Ball Z. Watch me shine with my pebbles fruity. Nah, man.
Yeah, we made ya.
We are.
Hello, everybody. You are currently watching the greatest show ever known to man.
That's right.
Because it's Saturday, which means it's time for Saturday morning cartoons and cereal. The season finale. The season finale. The Zoom season
Finale. Yes.
The Zoom season. We've Zoomed it all season.
Live from the house.
Live from the house. Yeah. We're probably never gonna be able to film in the studio again.
No.
Thank you, Corona. But it's okay. It's all right.
Well, hopefully by this time we have gotten our stimulus money and we're recorded into going to the studio.
Your stimulus money. Everybody, as you know, for the season finale, I like to get a guest who embodies finale. Someone who makes finale really final.
Yes.
So I scoured the world, well, the internet. And as I was scouring the internet, I said, I know who. And I said, but will she? Let's ask. So I sent out an email for you new kids. And that email, I didn't go in her DM to do this. I sent out an email. And
Yes, actual email.
An actual email to the person I'm about to introduce to you, lovely people. So without further ado, it's time for one of my famous introductions.
Go for it. Go for this. Give them season finale vibes. You gotta go. So you gotta go big. You gotta go bigger.
I'm ready. When you're thinking about someone creative, you think about someone who has talent. You think about someone who makes others look better. You think about someone who thinks outside of the box. But when you think about creators, there is none better than the vivacious, the curvaceous, the phenomenal creator known to everyone who has ever graced the IG scrolling network. You probably have scrolled across her picture a time or two, and I'm damn sure you double tapped because she is not just Daniella, she is Daniella, the creator. I think that was good.
That was really good.
Yes.
That was intense.
I tried.
You can also throw in like, hey, you've probably seen her pictures being used for catfish.
Yes.
To get you to sign up for Bitcoin.
Yes.
Yes.
Or, hey, she had to get rescued as a princess in Nigeria.
I can't.
And she just needs $250. And you're
as you people know, I'm here with my co-host, Logic. He's here with the Logic Facts. He's here with the comedy. And as you've already been told, I have the beautiful, wonderful Daniella, the creator, here with us. Thank you for gracing the Saturday morning cartoons and cereal stage.
Thank you for having me. I feel so honored and so blessed, like that y'all chose little old me. Like, this is amazing.
She says, "Little."
Right.
Has she seen her follower count?
Right.
No, I'm so thankful to have you on, and we have a fantastic topic today. Usually, my guests pick a topic and they pick a topic off of our topic list, and then we discuss the topic list that they are well versed in. But I had this idea for a great topic that I didn't want to just do for anybody. I wanted it for the season finale.
Yeah, of course.
And I said, oh, of course she can do this. So we're talking about classic Disney films and the new classic Disney films. So classics, old and new.
Years of classics, y'all.
And I figured since X-Men is on Disney Plus,
right?
I'd wear an X-Men shirt. Yes, that's because I couldn't find any of my Disney shirts. But shut up in the comments. We don't want to hear that.
Love the shirt, by the way. It's a good shirt.
Oh, thank you very much. I try to look nice for you. I knew you were going to do something, but we got a fantastic topic, fantastic guest. Let's get into it. But before we get into it,
you know what we got to do.
I mean, it is cartoons and cereal. So we have to talk about some cereal. And General Mills sent me some stuff. They sent me this lovely Dunkaroos hat, which is reversible. But they also sent me this
remix.
The remix.
You know we had to do a remix, right?
You know we had to do a remix.
Oh my God.
Take that.
Wait, I'm really jealous. So wait, this is Cinnamon Toast Crunch remix.
Yes. So it has churros, Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, and vanilla Chex cereal. And we'll be doing this. Yeah.
Wow.
Sitting there like, what?
See, I thought I was being super basic with one of my favorites. But dang, maybe I should have stepped outside the box or something.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Because look.
I had a classic for me, man.
Well, what you got? What you got over there? What you eating?
What am I eating?
There it is. All right. There it is.
We support that. We support that.
Yes, it is a
we
classic.
support that.
This is a cereal I grew up with, man.
Yeah, I'm with it. You know what this is? This is a great segue. I love good segue. Great segue. The first new classic we'll talk about. Frozen, Frosted Flakes, Frozen.
Frosted, there it is.
Aha. Sometimes I'm smart.
Only sometimes.
Frozen. A very good movie.
Yes.
After a while, I enjoyed it. When the song "Let It Go" came out, I wasn't a fan of this movie at all. I was not a fan of this movie.
Hear that song everywhere you went, though. I just didn't understand.
And because I hadn't seen the movie yet, I didn't get why it was such a big thing. But yeah. Oh, we didn't get to say thank you, General Mills, for sending us this lovely remix.
General Mills.
On all social media at General
Mills Cereal. Yes. Look at that. Yeah, we had to do the plug. Are you drinking silk? Look at that. We were gonna drink some.
If I wasn't drinking this, we would have had to cut this short.
She said, listen.
She would have been like this episode is featuring the beatbox. What you mean? Oh, been there.
You had a podcast, kind of like a podcast, with your friend. She is kind of like your right hand, juicy like duh.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know my stuff.
Okay.
But for your photography and your pictures, you always have some kind of really cool theme shoot. And a lot of times you were doing themes in the back, in the early ages of your creativity. So since we're talking about Disney, I thought I'd ask if you could do a Disney themed shoot, what Disney brand would you choose and why?
Ooh. Damn, that's good.
Look, some of us model and some of us are journalists.
I have to go Pocahontas.
I think you could kill a Pocahontas shoot
like that.
There's some photographer right now just even trying to find.
There's someone in your DMs right now. They're watching.
I want to make that happen. What you got? Let me holler at you.
Let me holler at you.
Man, matter of fact, he gonna sound creepy. How you doing?
How you doing?
I've been shooting for about 10 weeks now.
I got a basement.
You know, I got a basement. Like what?
And a
Like,
Polaroid
don't
camera.
you know?
All right. So, what's one of your newer films that is a new classic? What's one that you are a fan of?
Ooh, dang! I would have to go with. Dang, no, I wouldn't really go. It's a Disney movie, right?
Which one was that?
Oh, that just came out.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I
Of
love
course.
that.
Yep.
I love it.
That's the newest Disney release.
The representation in that was just amazing. There was a few things that I wasn't too sure about as far as it goes to kids,
Right.
but adults, I was feeling it.
Right. I thoroughly enjoyed Soul.
Oh, definitely.
I think the thing that I loved about Soul was it spoke to creativity in a way that you don't see in movies a lot, and it spoke to finding yourself.
Yeah.
And I thought that was
definitely an awakening. That movie was deeper than what a lot of people think. I think people didn't really read into it as much as they should have. It was a deep movie, I think. But I just analyze everything anyways. That's just like the Aquarius in me. So
and that's just we watch too much cartoons in us.
Yep.
Let's talk about some old ones. I am a big fan of this movie. So this one might go over your head just a little bit. But then again, it might not. But
depends.
There was a time when Disney was in the dark ages. And the dark ages are basically when Disney's movies were not selling as well. They weren't grossing well, and they were hitting a lot of bad marks.
Straight duds.
But what film brought Disney back into the gold ages? It is this one I'm about to talk about, The Great Mouse Detective. Have you seen it?
I saw that movie once. I wouldn't say that brought Disney back out though.
But you know what? It did. That was the movie that actually grossed the best out of those movies I just named. And that was the movie that put them back in the, let me see if my business is right. Black is good.
Yeah. In the black. In the black.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You teaching me something today.
Mermaid. Yeah. And Little Mermaid took them over the black. The Little Mermaid put them back into control of the old cartoon movie franchise.
We're back. We're ready to hit.
Speaking of what's another old film that you are automatically a fan of? Talk about, you can watch it as many times as ever.
I can watch Lady and the Tramp every single day. Literally, I can watch Lady and the Tramp every day.
That movie is cute.
So Lion King is a classic, right? But Lion King is not my favorite. Don't kill me.
No.
I don't really want to kill me for saying that.
No, I won't kill you. I definitely.
Now in the comments, it might be
you might get killed in the comments.
Here, now we good. Comments, so they gonna be like, "What? Yo, fam, she bugging."
Like Beyonce.
Right? Like what?
Like a love story, man. I love a good love story.
Yeah, I mean that's such a beautiful love story.
Very much so.
And it helped people like me feel like I could get me a Cocker Spaniel.
Made you want to eat spaghetti with your significant other.
You know,
the amount of people that did that wrong though. Just stop. You've partnered with a few exceptional brands. Shein, Feminine Funk, and X-Rated Fantasy, just to name a few. But are there any other brands you'd like to work with in 2021? And who are some of your favorites that you've worked with already?
I would love to work with Doll Skill.
Okay.
Also, I would like to work with Fashion Over Curve and Savage Fenty. Fenty, definitely, because I feel like that's kind of more my aesthetic. And Doll Skill is more of kind of like how, like, I have like an alter ego. Her name is Cobra, and Cobra likes leather. Cobra likes BDSM. Cobra likes a lot of different things, right? And I feel like Dolls still kind of like caters to that, like their whole brand. So I really want to work with them. And
I am definitely all for you killing a Savage Fenty look. I think it's just something. It's something about the way you take pictures, and I'm gonna tell you what I find totally attractive about pictures. And no, it's not what you think. You pervs.
Hey, you pervs like that because you know they're gonna be on the comment like,
yeah. I'll tell you what I like. Yeah. No, it's your eyes. It's something you do with your eyes in every picture. It seems to gravitate. The camera seems to like focus in on your eyes in a way that it just brings the audience or the person who's looking at the picture into it. I'm a fan. Whatever you're doing with your eyes would make Tyra Banks say she's smizing. Smizing. You just it's something you do with your eyes. I do something with my eyes too, but it's called cross-eye.
Some of y'all know already.
Some of y'all know it's a talent. Some of y'all know.
All my regular viewers know already.
Yeah, man, this is my superpower. This is a good one because I actually know the answer to this, but I figured she can tell the people that don't know.
Yes.
Who are some of your favorite plus size models, and who would you love to shoot with?
Oh my God, that was easy. Tabria Majors is my favorite.
I
would love to shoot with her. And Xena Imani is a huge favorite of mine. So yeah, top two. Those are the ones.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I knew this because I follow her and I follow Tabria. And whenever I like something on Tabria, the first thing I see in the likes, Daniella, the creator. she be on it.
So Tabria, come on the show.
All of her photos, all of her videos. I stalk her lives and her stories. I'm like, oh my God, such a fan. I love her. I really do.
Tabria has interacted with you on the comments too, so it's not like like just a fan that she doesn't know.
Right.
She knows you too.
I hope she does.
Listen. I'm with it. All right, let's get back into the topic. Another new one that is a favorite of mine is Moana. I loved Moana.
Really?
Now, the reason why I love Moana is probably the reason why most parents didn't like Moana is because of that song. I love that song when she's like finally venturing out to go into sea, and she's like, and no one knows how far it goes. Is the wind in the you know the song I'm talking about. I'm not gonna we're gonna try not to be too mean. That's the word. I'm not gonna be too mean. Dwayne Johnson makes everything better.
He really does.
You got a bad
like he's like a chameleon.
He makes everything better. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If you were making a food, an entire meal for your new boo, and the meal burnt, just put on Dwayne Johnson, and
go in feeling confident,
and you be like,
everything's right in the world.
You're like, yeah, this may be burnt, but we're watching Dwayne Johnson. Name another new one that you like, because so far you've named something on my new list, and you've named something on my old list. So far, I think.
Dang, it's on the tip of my tongue. What's the girl's name? Tiana?
Princess and the Frog. Named another one on my list.
Frog.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I like all the Black new Disney movies. Like
we are the cartoon equivalent of what's the name we are the equivalent of we're rooting for every cartoon that's Black.
Everybody.
All day.
We're rooting for that.
With a Joe Budden podcast.
So soulful.
Oh,
like I was going to church watching that movie.
So here's a question. I gotta ask you this question. It's gonna be the controversial question. Do you feel like the controversy that people have, the problem that people have with Disney cartoons and when it comes to Black characters, do you feel like they really are putting their Black lead characters in an animal's body for too long in the film? Do you feel like that is a problem? They said in Soul, he wasn't human long enough in Soul. He was in the cat's body for a good portion of the film, and he was dead for a good portion of the film. And then they said in Princess and the Frog, Tiana's a frog for a good 65% of the film. So do you
I can't agree with it. I'm sorry. I just feel like I wouldn't say that people are reading into it much, but they are in a sense. Like, I don't think people are going into these offices and saying, okay, we're going to make Tiana a frog just because we want to make her a frog the entire time. Like, I don't think people are going into the office and doing that. I don't think it was an intentional thing. I think that movies are just being analyzed too deeply. And I mean, I do it too, but I can't believe that, you know, the people that produced that movie intentionally made it to where she was a frog the entire time just because she's Black. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm so pro-Black, you know what I'm saying? I'm so for it. I support nothing but Black-owned businesses and brands. Like, I'm all for it. So when I'm saying this, that I'm being, I don't think that people, I think that people are reading into that a little bit too much.
Listen, this next question is very important.
Number 2.
This next question is very important to me. So I love when our guests go bowl number 2.
All right. Love a frosted flakes though.
Yeah. It hits me right here. I know when the camera switches, that won't be on the right side. It won't look like I'm pointing to my heart, but I am. So, as I said, I've been following you for a while, and I've learned a lot about you. I learned from past interviews and from you saying it in your lives, and people ask you this question all the time about how you got into modeling and all that good stuff. I learned that modeling was not a career that you wanted. It wasn't something you went after.
You have been doing your work.
I tried.
I'm impressed.
I learned that it came into fruition unexpectedly. Mm-hmm. So since that fateful meeting with the photographer named Velvet, your modeling has done more for women with mental health and body issues than anyone that I personally know. Right. So my question to you is, how does it make you feel knowing your career is helping women in such ways?
We didn't even come into modeling thinking that I was going to inspire anyone. Excuse me. I did it as a way to kind of like pull myself out of my own mental issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a way of me just kind of coming out, sticking my middle finger to the world, and just believing in myself. And I was able to really blossom through my modeling. And I didn't expect to inspire people. I really didn't. So when I started finding out that I was, people were DMing me, and I've had people cry to me. I've had people walk up to me like I'm in a grocery store. I'm like, I can't even believe it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still humbled and shocked still to this day. So it makes me just want to really work harder and actually build a platform to cater more towards mental health. So like, I was doing it because I go through it myself.
Right.
But now I really want to just take it up a whole nother notch. You know what I'm saying? I really want to change lives. I want to inspire, but I want to change people's lives too. So it humbles me. It makes me very happy. And it really just makes me want to work harder. Like right now, I don't feel like I'm doing anything because I'm just so hard on myself. I'm always hungry. I always want the next best thing. Once I get something, I'm like, okay, cool. What's next? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's just kind of how my mindset is. So a lot of people might think that I'm doing so much now. I'm just like, baby, you don't know what's coming in the store now. Like, I'm finna this finna skyrocket right now.
I
So
love it. I love it. I love it.
Awesome.
You know, since we're talking about people coming back to life, let's talk about Snow White.
Snow White.
Segue.
you're good.
I try.
That flowed really nicely.
Listen. It's the cross eye. It's the power. It's the secret power. I tell you, it's the cross eye. I can walk in a room, see all the exits. It's the cross eye. It helps me at all times.
Talented, brother.
Talented. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I heard someone say, and as in my stand-up world, you've probably heard this before too, that I've heard someone say that Snow White's the laziest of the Disney princesses. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Sleeping Beauty is the laziest of because she fell asleep.
Yes.
But
sleep.
But Snow White was aided by the fact that she had seven guys who worked very, very hard.
Mm-hmm. So I said Lady and the Tramp was like my favorite, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love Mulan.
Okay.
That's a good classic for me.
Mulan is beautiful.
Yeah, Mulan is a really, really good one. Beauty and the Beast, loved it. I have to go with Mulan. Mulan is let's talk about Mulan, okay? First of all, Mulan came through and shut it down, right? She told y'all that I can do everything that y'all thought y'all could do everything. I can do everything as a woman, and y'all didn't even know. And I just love how empowering that is. Like y'all, they didn't judge her or anything because they didn't even know she was a woman. And as soon as she came out as a one, it's like, wait, hold on.
Right.
Because the entire time she was able to do the same thing that a man was able to do. And I just love the message behind that.
When they did the little montage song, "I'll Make a Man Out of You,"
yes,
saw her progression. She was getting better. Like they all got better, but she was getting better at a quicker pace than the men were getting better.
She was smart.
We talked about some classics. We talked about some new joints. I'm gonna bring up one more new joint, Zootopia.
Love Zootopia. I watch that all the time.
Because Zootopia is about Black people. I bet you wonder how
get deep, son.
It's about to get deep.
It's about to get deep.
Zootopia, yeah.
Drop your knowledge, son. Drop your knowledge.
The herbivores, right? They could coexist with the carnivores until they thought the carnivores were trying to eat them.
Facts.
They're on the train, the bunny with her kids, right? Is sitting next to the tiger, and the tiger crosses his legs. The bunny moves over.
Facts.
Black and white people. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It makes sense though.
It's deep.
No way a bunny could be a cop.
It was sexism, because no way a bunny could be a cop.
What? It's
Little
sexism.
bunny?
It's speciesism.
All
what?
that.
Ageism.
Ageism.
Ooh.
Look at that.
About to get real. Son,
Then, look. Then, I'm gonna blow y'all minds. It was all a conspiracy by the government, and who they always conspiring against? Black people.
Tell it.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Knowledge.
I'm gonna get off my soapbox.
You just broke it down for me, and now I got to see what it's about.
Can't beat this one. Also, a Black Panther in this one. Jungle Book. I know you like Jungle Book.
Yes.
Best songs.
Yes.
Best songs in the history of Disney. Bare Necessities.
Yes.
I Want to Be Like You. Classics.
Didn't they make them just like almost like
you have the best songs.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. And the next one is
Oh.
yeah. Aladdin's a good movie.
Okay.
Aladdin's
Okay. You
So-
win.
I try. So before we get into these last two questions, because we have one more question to ask you, and then we have the most important question of
The super most important question.
it's the question.
Anybody who knows us and they've been following the show for all our seasons.
I mean, 7 seasons. If you don't know that this is the most important question, then it's a problem.
All right.
And don't tell me you subscribe because you haven't. Why? By the way, while you're here, make sure you like
and subscribe
and comment.
Leave a comment.
Do that now.
Listen,
Like not yet, not today, but yesterday, and the day before that, you should have already did that.
Mm-hmm. And hit the notification bell because you don't want to miss out on shows like this one with Daniella the Creator. You don't want to miss out on that. But here was the little thing I wanted to sprinkle in. This next question is all about you. Your name is Daniella the Creator. So I figured I'd talk about some of the stuff that I know you know how to do. You have a variety of unique skills and creativity. This to show you how long I've been following you. Bartending. Painting. And even being the muse being painted.
Awesome.
But what I want to know is tell us something that you're really good at that nobody knows about.
Oh, I'm a clarinetist. I played when I played when I was in 6th grade for like 7 years.
Wow. Clarinet.
Her stock for like, listen, if
Currently learning how to play this.
Nice.
Wow. What is that?
It's a kalimba.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh,
Clarinet, ladies and gentlemen.
This has been too fun of an episode. I would love to keep you here all day, but we're not. So
Well, we got to conclude with
the final question. Yes.
the final question.
Oh, that's what I was setting up for.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he was going. Looked like he was about to forget.
God, no,
I got to keep him on point. You go.
Never that. No. So this next question is very important. It is the most important question of your entire life because look, I'm telling you right now, this could either raise or lower your stock. So know this.
Uh-oh.
So if you were in any cartoon universe, if you could be in any cartoon universe, where would you be and why? But before you answer, know this. You'd have to live by that universe's rules. So if you chose, let's say, I don't know, the Jungle Book, you might be an animal that might get eaten by Shere Khan. So choose wisely.
I'm going with Aladdin. Because Jasmine was treated with royalty.
All right.
Okay.
Everyone was living large in riches. After, of course, he got his wishes. But I think that I would have to go with Aladdin.
Yeah, and now currently she is in charge of Agrabah and everybody's kind of like living a little better now. Yeah, when her father was in charge, there was some people in Agrabah living in squalor.
Right.
Living in squalor. How many times do you get to use the word squalor?
So that means
Oh my goodness.
So that means she get to talk to a magic carpet.
Yeah.
All that.
You might even find a genie in that. That's a good pick. That's a really good pick. Yeah, because me, I would end up picking like I would have picked the Great Mouse Detective, but I'd have been a human in the Great Mouse Detective. So none of what happens to them would affect me.
Okay.
Hey, tell everybody where they can find you on IG and all that good stuff. I love a good segue.
I love that. You're good.
I try. I try.
So everyone can find me on Instagram, Daniella the Creator. That's DANIELLA the Creator.
Mhm.
Website is damndaniella.com. And boom, that's it. That's how you can find me.
That is true.
Of course, all over brands' websites and magazines. And
You are a pure joy to talk to. This is a fantastic episode.
this was so much fun.
Yes. I told you you were gonna have fun.
Yeah, this is fun.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, this is what we do. Yeah, Logic, you have anything you want to tell the people? It's been a great season.
Oh, it's been a beautiful season. I want to thank all our guests for just rocking with us. Daniella, the creator. Yay.
It's been a great season. We've had fantastic guests. Daniella, you were amazing. I mean, in the world of definitely amazing,
Yes.
we like to get amazing people, but you, ma'am, were definitely amazing. Let's give a big shout outs to General Mills
Word up.
for sending us some stuff. We got
Shout out to
the
General.
remix, we got Pokemon cereal.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah. We got my Dunkaroos hat from them. Put out the other Dunkaroos box. We got the Dunkaroos. We got it all. We got it all.
Yeah.
What's happening?
So thank you to General Mills for that and the Sesame
We got a
Street
new
cereal.
joint too.
So,
The Sesame Streets.
Wow, here it is.
thank you to Kellogg's for allowing us to have their oatmeal cream pie cereal on here. And thank you to all of our guests this season. You guys were all great
Yes.
for coming in and Zooming with us. Thank you for letting us into your homes. A lot of people let us into their homes. So that's a beautiful thing. And with that, I must say, everybody, that if you're going to be serious about anything, be serious about your cartoons and your cereal. I'm your man, Random Man. That's Logic. That's Daniella. And we are out.